All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first official guest of Batesball. And you know what's going to be great? You're going to get a lot less of me this week. This is a sociological experiment that is all about me. And but I am going to start this off with a little soliloquy. What we're looking to accomplish with this show is introduce new friends. I also want to bring on people that are very special to me, that I know have a tremendous amount of passion for baseball, good knowledge. Our first guest wasn't really intended to be our first guest. But after Eric and I talked last week, I said, you know what? I want to talk to somebody who's pretty special, who exemplifies the things I love when I talk baseball. I love people that love their teams, but I also really love people that respect the fact that I love another team. Carl, Carl, y'all know him as different things, and I have had wonderful conversations. I don't know if you know this. He lives in Florida, loves the Red Sox, and he's one of those people that even if his team is not playing in the World Series, which has been the last 2 years, no jab to you at all. He still calls and shares the experience with me, and that's what makes Carl
Nice.
very, very special. Now, what's kind of cool about this is Carl and Eric do not know each other. They kind of know of
No.
each other, but do not know each other. So my sociological experiment this week is to introduce two friends that I care a lot about that don't know each other, and I'm going to let them jibber jabber, and I'm just going to watch. I might chime in because, well, I have no self-control.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Um, by the way, Eric, took your advice. After the dog ate the
Sweet.
back, I
That is
taped
the
it together.
best.
I taped it together like
There you
we did as
go.
kids. So, ladies and gentlemen, Eric, meet Carl. Carl, meet Eric, and you guys can talk about the love of baseball and the love of
Yeah.
the Red Sox. Carl knows I love the Red Sox for a couple of reasons. One of my favorite players of all time, Jim Rice. One of my best friends growing up was the great Louis Tiant. So, guys, have a great time, and let's see if two strangers that are meeting each other for the first time. This is almost like a blind date. This is like this is like Tinder. You guys are on a Tinder date now. So,
Okay.
anyway, have a good time, and I can't wait to hear what both of you have to say.
Well, I do know of Carl. The thing I sent you, I think, was that I remember they had a hacky sack contest once upon a time. I think it was maybe 83 or 84.
We used to play quite a bit.
Do
Yeah.
you remember that? Yeah.
Yep.
And there was all these guys, including you, who were super serious about hacky sacks. And I had one, and I
Yep.
knew how to do it very well. I was actually really good at it, but you guys were so intimidating that I did not enter into
Oh, geez.
the hacky sack contest. As soon as you guys started going, I was like, oh man, I should have just jumped in there. And
Just anytime. Yep. Anytime. Yep. That was Mike
and the other
Johnson
thing I
days.
told Jim that I remember about you was the Mexican sweater.
Oh my God, those Senor Lopez's. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you always had a
a
Mexican sweater on. Yeah.
big cup of iced tea and a Senor Lopez on if it was
Right.
cold.
Yeah. So I know of you. I think I saw you at parties and stuff, but I never really actually hung out with you back
Yeah,
in the day.
exactly. Exactly.
And all our friends know you and love you. And I was like, I really don't know that guy.
Well, it's great to hear you're a Red Sox fan.
Yeah, I've always liked the Red Sox. I mean, especially going all the way back. I mean, I was a Yankees fan back in '78 because of Reggie Jackson, but I always
Okay.
appreciated the Red Sox because of Carl Yastrzemski and
Yes.
Jim Rice and so many great players on that, especially '75 and '78.
Yep.
Have you always been a Red Sox fan?
Wait, I can't do this anymore. Sorry, Jim.
The time is over.
Okay, there he is. 1972, we're in Connecticut.
72.
My grandfather
Okay.
was a big Red Sox fan. And
Okay.
I was a skinny, gangly kid, and he told me about Carl Yastrzemski. and
Uh-huh.
maybe he was helping some insecure little second grader or whatever. But he taught me about Yastrzemski, taught me about baseball, and my
Uh-huh.
grandfather was a true fan of the Red Sox. And
Okay.
from there, we moved to Hawaii,
Oh,
and
okay.
going through school, I got involved in Little League, and not only was I a Red Sox fan, but that's where I really began to appreciate baseball and just
Oh,
loved
okay.
the sport of baseball. And
What year was that? 74, 75?
so 73, I was in third grade, and I started in fourth grade at Kainalu Little League, and
Ah, okay.
played through eighth grade before moving to Sacramento. And we got to Sacramento 2 weeks before school started my freshman year.
Okay. You can see Gabby in the background there.
That's so funny. Do you want to
So
introduce her?
I was curious because I don't
Gabby!
remember you playing.
No, I did play Fair Oaks baseball for 2 years.
Okay.
And I was telling Jim earlier today, it was such a blur. I don't remember a lot of it. Um, I I didn't make the freshman team at Bella Vista, and I was devastated because baseball
Oh,
was so important to me in Hawaii.
okay.
I had cut my hand in wood shop, and the coach said, "Well, let's give it a year and possibly come out next year." And
Oh,
boy, that was a
okay.
huge step back. I was depressed and devastated. Weekends in my pajamas, and I didn't
Wow.
try out again. I discovered
Jeez.
frisbee and
Yeah.
became a
Okay.
frisbee player instead. But the love for baseball has always been ingrained in me, and the love for the Red Sox has continued on.
What island did you live on in Hawaii?
We're on Oahu,
On
and
Oahu. Okay.
lived in a town called Kailua. We played
Kailua. I know
in
where that's at.
Kainalu Little League.
Oh, cool.
One funny thing is we were sponsored by a liquor store, and my mom was the team mom, and on the back of her shirt it said Town Pump. We still laugh about it to this day.
I love Hawaii. I mean,
Yeah,
I love, especially Maui, but Oahu too. I like the North
yeah,
Shore, and
yeah. We got to go
I've been
back
to
when my oldest
the.
son was 9, and it was
Okay.
a real special trip to actually go down play baseball where I played as a kid.
Oh wow.
We I asked around, and there was a monument. One of Andre Tilton was a coach. They had a
Hmm.
statue for him, a plaque on the field. He had passed away, and it was so great showing Josh where I came from, and he began a love for baseball, and also a
Okay.
Red Sox fan. And I think
Well, I
that
wish
trip
you would
had a
have
lot
come
to do
out the
with it.
next year at Bella Vista. I mean, we always
What's
could
that?
use more. I wish you would have come out again the next year after
Yeah,
didn't.
I miss playing like you wouldn't believe.
So you were class of 84,
83. Yeah,
83. Okay.
graduated in 83.
Okay. Okay. So that would have been like you tried out in 80, maybe, or 79, 79.
78, because I ninth grade would have ended in 79.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So that was the year, or right around the same time frame where Bucky Dent hit the home run to win the game
yeah,
in that playoff, right?
yep.
That was one of
Oh,
those moments in baseball that you realize that the heroes aren't always the heroes. Sometimes
exactly.
the zeros
Right.
become
Yeah.
heroes. I
Right.
was not a Bucky Dent guy, and when he hit that home run, dear Lord, it crushed my soul.
Oh,
And Mike
yeah,
Torres just grooved that pitch, man. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah. But you
He
think
is-
about so many of the players that, growing up, the Jim Rice, the Fred Linds. I've even got
Dwight, what was
Timlin.
Dwight in, what was his name in right field?
That was
Oh,
Dwight Evans.
Dwight
Evans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Evans had a cannon.
Right.
Nobody
yeah,
ran on him. I loved nothing better. Guy on first base, little single to right field. I loved
Yep.
it when he just threw a piss missile to third base. Man, that guy was awesome.
Yeah, they
yeah.
had Boomer Scott at first. They had the Rooster at short. They had
Oh
uh,
God, yeah, Bruce.
Rich Hebner at third. That
Yeah,
was a stacked team. I mean, they
Eckersley.
had
What a character. Love the
Dennis
stories
Eckersley, right?
hearing about
Yeah.
Eckersley.
Yep.
Yep. That was back Boggs. Some years with
Oh yeah,
Boggs
in the
there.
'80s, right? Yeah, that
Wade
was the
Boggs,
next time you
unbelievable.
guys got your hearts broken was '86.
Bill
Yeah.
Buckner.
When Clemens shaved because he thought they were gonna win the game, and oops, they lost Game 6, and yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched those shows on the Red Sox. I don't know if you've seen them on Netflix.
Yes.
The
Very well
04
done.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Love it.
I realized
My
the first one I
daughter
put
loves
on,
this
I
too.
realized I was still standing 45 minutes into it. I hadn't even sat down yet. It was just so captivating.
Well, they also had one about the team from 2024, and my daughter Gabby and I fell in love with Jaron Duran. Is a
Jim had asked me who
awesome
are my
player.
favorite players, and
Yeah,
Durant is on that list. I
yeah.
had
Oh
two
man,
wishes this offseason. Don't get rid of Bregman, and please don't trade away Durant. And
yeah.
I think that
He's the heart and
trading
soul
Bregman
for
away
sure.
is a big hit. I think if he had stayed, everything would have fallen into place. People would have wanted to play in Boston, and it would have made the
Yeah,
offseason a lot more exciting. Thankfully, Durant is
yeah.
still there. Let's hope they don't get rid of him. And Cedon, Rafaela is my next favorite player. He has just played phenomenally.
The shortstop. Yeah, he's a
And
shortstop,
center
right?
fielder. Yep.
And center fielder. Okay. Yeah, he's lightning fast. I love.
Yes.
I mean that.
Yep.
Have you seen that series, the 2014?
I started, I think it was there 3 or 4. I think I've seen the first 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to
Yep.
see that all the way through. If you don't fall in love with the team all over again because of that, there's something wrong with you.
There you go.
By the way,
There
you got
go.
some good gear back there. What jersey are you wearing?
So I got this. It's a Euclid jersey.
Oh, Kevin Youkilis. All right.
You're
Yep,
not going to
Kevin
believe.
Euclid.
Are you ready for this?
And
Lori's out walking right now. We just talked about him this morning. That's her cousin.
no way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about strange. Holy heck! I gotta
Yeah.
tell her this. She was making the joke. Hey, do you want me to have my cousin on your show? And I'm like, give me a break. Nobody
There
cares
you
about
go.
Euclid. You're wearing his jersey.
Oh, that's great. I got his jersey on and a Yastrzemski t-shirt on underneath. Number 8.
Okay, so you have been a fan all the way as far back as you can remember,
Yeah.
right? But
Yep.
you didn't play at Bella Vista. You got your heart kind of broken in that way.
Yep.
But it's carried through all the way through. You've never lived in Massachusetts. You live in Florida.
Moved to Connecticut, and that's where I moved back to. My son Josh was born there. We've got so many Fenway memories.
Okay.
1978, my first time at Fenway.
Wow.
We walked in, and we came in from the first base side near home plate, and you walk through that tunnel, and there's a green monster in front of you.
Yeah.
It is the greenest thing in the world. It was so bright. The green grass, the blue sky. I get goosebumps
Yeah.
just talking about it. And taking Josh to the games, that was the first thing we had to do. We got to walk through the tunnel, and I want you to see Fenway for what it really is. There's nothing like it. Nothing.
I
And
bet. Yeah.
a couple
Jeez.
years ago, we got back to Fenway, and my 2 youngest boys and Michelle, we got to go as a family, and it was their first game. And what did we
Wow.
do? We found that tunnel. We walked through. Nothing like that atmosphere. And now there's a whole Sweet Caroline singing. We got to sign the pesky pole. We saw them win on the 4th of July against Tampa Bay. There's no better place to be on 4th of July than Boston at Fenway. It was awesome.
Wow. That was one of my questions is how awesome is it when they start playing Sweet Caroline?
It's a thrill. It's a thrill. And to see your family singing along with
Right.
it's incredible.
Oh, it's just a fun atmosphere. I mean, the Boston area, I had a friend of mine in college that was from that area, and he used to talk about Boston being such a
Yeah.
great, such an amazing place.
One of
How
my-
about Nomar? Did you like Nomar?
We did. Josh was a young kid when Nomar played, and Jackie Bradley, there was a whole crew.
Oh, right.
Josh,
That whole
God,
group.
he must have been 7 or 8 years old, maybe. He drew a picture book of all the players
Wow.
and wrote their names, their numbers, and said thank you to each of them. And we dropped
Wow.
it off at a customer service booth at Fenway. He was in a Red Sox uniform, little skinny kid. As a dad, it's amazing. It's so fun to see.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
yeah.
So the glory years, 04, 07, and 18. How stoked were you that that they finally got the World Series and then
Yes.
repeat.
Oh,
You know,
04 is when my son David was born. So, of course, his little nickname was Little
Petey?
Poppy.
I
Oh,
Little
okay.
Poppy.
Yep,
Okay, I
Little
was going to say
Poppy.
Big Poppy.
My favorite
Okay.
Red
Yep.
Sox is Pedro Martinez. So,
There you go. I imagine being a pitcher.
before when we were trying to name Gabby, one of the names that I thought of was Pedro because of Pedro Martinez. You know, because we didn't
Yeah.
know if she's going to be a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
And my wife Janet was like, "No, we're not going Pedro."
Oh,
So I said, "But we could call him Little Petey. I mean, it would be
Little-
so great."
not a
I
winning
love
argument
Pedro.
there, I don't
Oh
think.
my gosh.
We were
No,
ta-
she was not
Eric,
hip to that at all.
Eric
What's
and I
that?
were actually talking about Pedro because one of the things I love about the Dodgers, they're very seldom wrong when it comes to players. That was one of the decisions that to this day really surprised me because he showed flashes when he was in LA, and when they gave up on him, I was a little surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
his brother Ramon was way better than him at that point, and
Oh,
Correct.
really?
Yep.
you know, it was
I think
kind of
it's
like
because he was. I think it's because he was more developed. He was
a
stronger.
bigger guy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Pedro's only 5'10", if that, and
Oh, wow.
I think Ramon was like 6'3" or something like that, and so he showed to be a better talent sooner.
Yeah.
And of course, Pedro came along and ended up being such a great pitcher. But
Yeah. Yep.
how stoked are you about this coming season? Are you excited? Are you?
I think it's going to
what are your
hinge
thoughts?
on the bullpen
Okay.
and second base. I think those are going to be two things to kind of focus on if there's going to be a revolving door at second base between players with injuries, or if they are able to lock somebody in. And the bullpen, just past history, is just something that I still don't trust. And with everything they've done in the off season, God, I hope they got some good puzzle pieces to put together there.
Yeah, and Alex Cora. I mean, I was trying to figure out if he was the manager when they won the World Series in 18, and he was.
He was
It was
okay.
a long dry
I'm horrible
spell.
when it comes to like years and exact dates.
Well, I was thinking it was John Farrell, but it was actually Alex Cora's first year.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then since then, it's been super dry. I mean, they just haven't had consistent play since that point.
Yeah. Yep. Francona was a favorite. He
Yeah, I
was a
love Terry
lot of fun as a
Francona.
coach.
Yeah, he's awesome. I remember in that one show about the '04 team when they brought him in '04, it was like bringing in a player, but he's the manager, right?
Yeah.
And so, from a standpoint of being able to identify with him, I think that was a crucial change
Yeah.
from Grady Little. I think
real
Grady Little was
Players coach.
a player's coach. I mean, that's as a player. I mean, there's nothing better because they know that your manager's got your back no matter what happens. So if you mess up,
Yeah.
you don't get one shot. He's going to keep running you out there until you prove that
Yeah.
that he can't. So
Yep.
yeah,
Another
players
player.
managers like Dusty Baker and Bruce Bochy and
Yeah.
Terry Francona. I mean, those are the ones that you love playing for because they'll go to the ends of the earth for you as a player.
Yeah.
Roberts is the same way.
Yeah.
He
I
just
would
does
agree.
not. He
Yeah,
just does
Dave
not
Roberts,
give up,
right.
particularly when it comes to the bullpen. He has always just gone to the well, gone to the well, gone to the well. We saw it last year with Trevor Scott. He clearly had lost his confidence, and Roberts just kept trotting him out because you could tell the dude still had the mechanics. He still had the movement, still had the pitches. He lost it up here. It's like, and you know this, Eric, you have to have the ability to throw any pitch at 3-2 and be able to still not throw it in the center of the plate. And I think that's where he lost it. But Roberts just does not give up. I mean, to a fault where the groups I belong to, they're pretty rough on him when he keeps going to the well too many times.
So Trevor
Yeah,
Scott is the guy they signed for the big money last year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We did not get our money's worth.
Not yet.
No, huh?
I think.
yet.
I think with Diaz, I think that Scott is going to relax a little bit, and he's going to have a
100%.
much better year. Yeah. I mean, the
Yep.
thing that I recognize when I played professional baseball is that everybody is the best. No matter what
Yeah.
level you're on in professional baseball, the other guy was all everything. So you
Yeah.
can't out, you know, physical the other guy. It's like a chess match.
Yeah.
And if you're not right in terms of your psychology, yeah, you're going to get crushed. The other,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep. I thought,
It's the big moments, really. I mean, I think, it's, I'm sorry to interrupt. I think about Mookie Betts
yeah.
and what he's meant to our clubhouse and what he specifically meant in late innings, because that's where the games are won. And that's why Reggie Jackson was Reggie Jackson. It wasn't during the regular season. Sure, he hit the home run at Three Rivers Stadium in the All Star game that people talk about, but really, he was 100% about 77. Three home runs off of three different pitchers in those moments,
Oh, wow.
and the question I have is, what would Boston have been like if Mookie had stayed?
Yeah.
Not, and I don't want to
oh,
think about what LA
great.
would have been um, without him.
Yeah. Between Mookie, Bogarts, Kike Hernandez, one of my favorite players. The way that he lifted the dugout, some of the stories, him pretending in minor leagues not to speak English for half the season in front of his coach. There's some hysterical stories. I thought I was going to have to become an LA Dodger fan for a little while. And no, sorry, Jim, my grandfather still won out.
Well, what's trippy about him is I've been lucky enough to have pretty decent seats at Dodger Stadium where I've been right on top of the dugout and I've been across from the dugout and you can see like the chemistry between these people.
Yeah.
Mookie or Kike is dancing in the dugout in the eighth inning when we're down.
Oh,
Getting
man.
guys loosened up. I have a picture somewhere on my phone where he is um, he's high-fiving Bellinger. Somebody's looking over at him going, what in the hell are these guys doing? Everybody needs that guy that relaxes everybody in the tense
Yeah,
moments.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love the guy. Even if he hits 211 during the year, somehow or another, he's one of the few guys that knows how to stay back on a curveball and chip it to right field, or trick the pitcher into coming inside and turning and hitting a home run. The guy is magical when it matters, and it's
Yeah.
almost like he has ADD. He's like, yeah, I'm super bored. It's May. I don't really
Yeah.
care. And then
Until
in
Oh,
it's
that's
October,
playoffs.
he's like, let's go.
That, that's great. You mentioned having good seats and what a difference that can make. Josh and I got to sit a couple rows back from home plate one game. And I think the biggest thing I came back with, Jason Varitek was like a thoroughbred. He was a monster. He
Yeah,
was
he's a big
a huge being behind that plate. And
dude.
to see him 3 rows back as opposed to right field, what a human being. And I'm so glad he's still with the Red Sox.
Yeah, he's a coach, right? He's
Yeah, he's
does a
coaching.
lot of
Yep.
does a lot
Yeah,
of
he'll
work
be
in the
back again this year.
cage.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, but I think whether we're doing imperfect authenticity or we're doing this baseball thing, I love just the raw emotion of people. When you think of baseball, you think of your family.
Hmm.
What is that moment that makes you want to cry, knowing you shared a moment that almost changed your life?
Kainalu Little League. I got thrown out running to third base. And I'm already collecting my thoughts, thinking about what's going to happen next. And the game has stopped. I don't know what's going on. And I'm sitting in the dugout. I can hear some yelling going on. I'm probably in 6th grade at this point. And the umpire is taking off his shin guards. He is taking them, throwing them over the backstop to my father, who is reaming him out for missing the call at third base. Miranda drops everything, walks down the third base line, out left field, and he gets in his car. He drives away. Dead silent.
Oh,
I feel like I love baseball more than my father at that point. And that was a defining moment. Family
Huh.
wise, it was something that I had to learn how not to let it affect me with the
Yeah.
players, with other players. Um, that was humiliating, embarrassing, a whole lot. And that's one of my unfavorite baseball stories. Um, and that's where that was a league where I really began to love baseball. And I
Huh.
think that helped define me. It gave me confidence. I was this buck-toothed little skinny kid. I would wear my headgear while I was playing. It was that bad. Um, but that's the story that, as much as my dad loved baseball, that's a story that sticks with me. And it
Huh.
makes me become a better dad with my son Josh and to see what
Yeah.
he's gone through. Um, he went to school at Keene State. 3 weeks into the season, in practice, he threw off the mound, spiral fracture of his arm,
Oh.
and he was done. And
Oh,
he had played through Twilight League. He had done so much in the sport, and that was it for him. And I feel lucky that I've been able to be a supportive father in that regard.
yeah. So that moment way back when taught you what not to do? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. I learned a lot between
Oh.
that and on the golf course.
Well, Jim and I played for my dad, and my
Yeah,
dad was pretty rough
yeah,
around the edges. We won, we won a lot,
yeah,
but we also were shown maybe, take it down a few notches sometimes.
yeah.
Carl, I used to, there was another player on their team, Andy Wingfield, and we would mock Eric's dad because he was so intense. I mean, so intense it kind of made you uncomfortable. And
Oh man.
periodically, his favorite saying was, "Come on, babe, jeez." And that's when you'd make a mistake in either mentally or physically, and he
Hmm.
would just get on you. So we would wait till it was silent and there was nothing going on, and we would say it back to him. And he would smirk,
Oh my God.
and it might settle him down. Sometimes, maybe not, because
Yeah,
I
that's kind of
don't
ballsy at
think,
that age.
Well, that's when Jim became my hero because here
Yeah.
he was doing that to my dad, which I could never do that, right? So
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm watching Jim and Andy do this stuff to my dad. I'm like, oh my gosh, these guys are awesome. I love this guy.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
oh yeah, I
So yeah,
remember I made an error. I made an error. I still remember it. And before he could say anything, I yelled it from the field.
oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jim always dummies it down. He always plays it down, but Jim's been my hero for like 50 years
That is great.
I just
for
watched the
that
Marvel
reason.
movie. Oh, no, it's just because it's like anything else. These are the moments that
Oh my
really
goodness.
matter. Winning and losing in baseball doesn't matter. Even to this day, love the Dodgers because of my family, my mom, my dad, my brother, all the things. I like it when they win. If they
Yeah.
lose, they lose. And guess what? If they lose, somebody else won. Somebody else is having a great night. And
It's
no
true.
different than the World Series. If the Blue Jays beat the Dodgers, I would have been fine because man, that was some of the best baseball I've ever seen played. And I think that's why baseball is what it is to me.
Yeah.
I've never cheered against a team. I've only cheered for a team.
Yeah.
Um, and it's
Except
like,
maybe the 17 Astros, right?
Oh,
well,
that's,
you know what? They still have fans, and it's no
Uh,
different than I'll call it the division of politics. There's politicians, and then there's people that are living at home just trying to do their thing. Baseball fans are the same thing. What the
yeah.
players are, what they do is not representative of us, especially right now. I loved Puig, and now he's going to prison. I'm very sad
Yeah.
about that.
Talk about talent. Oh my gosh. Yasiel Puig was amazing. One
yeah,
of
we
my
grew up.
favorite memories of baseball myself is
Yeah.
1988
Okay.
at the house that Koufax built, otherwise known as Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Dwight Gooden versus Oral Hershiser.
How about that?
2-1. Gooden won the game. And that was the year that Hershiser set the consecutive scoreless streak of
Oh
innings,
yeah,
right? So it must have been right before he started the streak that I saw Gooden beat him 2-1 in, I
yeah,
think, May of '88, something like that. I've
nice,
always wanted to have a Fenway Park story, a Fenway Park experience. Never
yeah.
been there. So it's,
Um,
yeah, it's
you can have
awesome.
the worst seats in the house. The atmosphere is beyond imaginable.
Electric. Yeah.
Um, I reached out one year. I was flying back and wanted to see if I could get some tickets. And a buddy of mine, Dave Murphy, lives in San Diego, big Red Sox fan, and he was a print salesman for the Padres. They're one of his customers. We got tickets from Dave for the monster seats with
Oh,
Larry
wow.
Lucchino's
Cool.
name on them. It
Oh,
was the most amazing atmosphere being up that high, being overlooking the field like that. We played the Phillies. We beat the Phillies. Josh went down, and because the Phillies' third base side was their dugout, he got like Rollins and a whole bunch of different autographs from that game. It was,
cool.
along with some other things we did, like the Fenway Tour. It was the best day ever. It was absolutely amazing.
Did
That is
anybody
the
hit
way
one
to
over the
wrap it up.
monster that day?
What's that?
Did anybody hit one over the monster on that day?
Up above us. Yeah, nothing close to us.
Oh,
It went up
oh
and
man.
over us. Yeah.
Oh,
It's the atmosphere is it's incredible.
electric.
Well, we're now at that time that we have to say goodbye to all our company,
Oh man.
MIC, KEY, MOUSC. So we're going to give you the same opportunity to say goodbye with, thank you for sharing your moment about the passing of Brad. Tough, tough seeing the lead singer of Three Doors Down lose the battle
Oh,
to
yep.
cancer. So, what kind of music you listening to, and how does it make you feel?
Music is huge. We've got a big blues festival that happens every year here, so the blues is real important to me. Sister Hazel from Gainesville has been a favorite band of mine for a number of years. Adult Alternative, and I would say those are probably the three biggest. Yeah, I still listen to a lot of old classic rock with Journey and Foreigner, and it's embarrassing how many Foreigner songs I sing along to and realize, oh my God.
I sang to one today. Um, it's funny how I guess the best way to wrap it up is that I think why I like the music thing that goes with the baseball thing is they really get to our soul. It's no different than Eric probably knew he loved Janet when he found out she loved Metallica.
Oh yeah.
I fell in love with Lori talking to her about Led Zeppelin. The music moment does it for us, and it's what I shared about the passing of the lead singer for Three Doors Down. And what really matters is he had this lyric that I've tried to live my life by. It's not what you have, it's what you give, and it's the way you live. And I'm thrilled that you got to be our first guest, Carl. I'm glad I was able to
Did you
introduce you
have
to
fun?
Eric.
Yeah, this was, I felt like I was going to like blank out beforehand. I lost every memory before the phone went on. But Jim, I was
Oh,
honored that you asked if I would do this. I'm truly a passionate Red Sox fan. It means a lot to our family. We're a baseball family, and it goes back a long ways. So thank you very much.
you can tell it's
And
deep.
what's funny,
Yeah.
that's why I had you, because Eric and I are family because of
Yeah.
baseball. And I think baseball is really just about family and teamwork. And I
Yeah.
thought you're the person I want to start with.
Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Eric, great getting to hear your stories.
Oh, it's great to
And
meet you,
hope it
man.
leads to a lot more.
I've heard so much about you, and I finally got to meet you today. So
Very nice.
it's
Thanks.
awesome.
It's all about
Thanks.
connection. You guys have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll see you very soon, Eric.
All right. Talk to you
All
soon.
right,
All right.
sounds good. Go Sox.
Go Sox. I'm giving you that today.